South Sudan's rebel leader Riek Machar has been sworn in as vice president after he arrived back in the capital, Juba. It marks the beginning of a 30-month transitional period that was agreed in a peace deal signed in August last year. Machar will serve alongside President Salva Kiir to bring an end to the country's civil war. Over 3 years, millions have been killed and thousands displaced. Well, the UN has welcomed Machar's return to Juba, saying it paves the way to a real transition in South Sudan. Well, for more on this, Fidelis Mbar joins me now in the studio to discuss this in greater detail. Fidelis, can you just tell us the significance then of Machar returning as vice president?
Well, his return is actually a very significant step towards ending the 2-year war in South Sudan, because since he fled in December 2013, the country has been in serious conflict. People have fled, millions have fled. People have been displaced from their homes. There's crisis, economic crisis. People are even looking for food to eat. So he's coming now. He's going to bring kind of reassurance that peace is going to return. People want to make their way back to their houses. Donors who had before now withdrawn funding for projects in South Sudan are going to have that confidence to start funding projects again, which is a key to restarting the country's economy.
So how stable and how united will this unity government be, do you think?
Well, for now, there's still the problem of lack of trust among the parties, because before now, which is actually why his return, Riek Machar's return, was delayed for about a week, because they had an agreement before now about the number of troops he's going to bring back, the number of weapons he's going to bring back into Juba. But apparently someone along the line reneged, and he was not allowed or given the permission to actually bring what they had agreed on. So he's still not, that lack of trust is still going to exist for some time. And then this is actually not going to end the crisis in South Sudan immediately, because there are some rebel groups that are not part of, or rather that are not aligned to Machar's group, that are aggrieved as well. So initially they were not even part of the 2011 power sharing agreement. These ones are also they're still involved in the conflict, and they are not part of this power sharing program now. So they are also going to make a case for inclusion in the government.
So considering what you're saying then, how big a step towards peace is this, or does this need to be taken in context?
Well, this is a big step, from the look of things. But if you look at underneath, there's still so much to be done in terms of building trust, in terms of making sure that people who were displaced, millions who who fled the country as a result of fighting, are able to get back to their houses. People are able to pick up. The economy is, rock bottom at the moment. They need to pick up some of the oil wells, because it's an oil-producing country. Some of the oil wells were destroyed as a result of fighting. So right now, they will need to come together, and then when they work together, they'll be able to more build the economy now, and then make people also have the confidence to be able to do business like they were doing before. Because before now, there were doubts that, if it doesn't come back, that the conflict might continue. And the more it continued, the more problem they got themselves into.
Okay, Fidelis, thank you very much.